Okay, I realize not many people are on in the afternoon, considering a lot of my audience don't live in the Philippines. Duh, yeah. But I want to go over one more thing. Now, I'll tell you what, even people that are very adverse to me, with me, agree with one thing. They do agree with one thing that despite the antics, despite the hate, despite the vengeful people on here, what they do to each other, the one thing none of us, I mean, none of us should do is ever say anything about somebody's family member making believe they're dead. And the only reason Fazio at least sided me on that one is because somebody once did call up his brother and say that he was dead. This happened to other people too on YouTube, and it's not a funny thing. I don't think any of us think it's funny, friend or foe. Nobody should do that. But they all have one thing in common: they're all cowards. They know that if they were not behind the keyboard, they would do these things in public or face to face with you. They would never say the same things. We all know that. We all know that. But when life catches up with these guys, when they least expect it, and they're in town or something, and somebody comes up to them and cold cocks them, or takes a fucking 2x4 to their fucking head, then they'll realize that there are consequences to what you say on here. It's one thing to not like somebody on here, but to go advertise to people, even I think a lot of people are against the copycat channel people, even Passport. Passport is a bastard. And the reason he acts so brave is because he's in Romania. He figured he could say and get away with everything. But as I said, I push this word a lot, and I've pushed this for a lot of years, man. That simple word karma, man, comes around, goes around. It's one thing not to like somebody on here. Okay, you want to get angry with somebody, say a few words. Okay, everybody's done it, including me. Leave the fucking family out of it, man. Just leave the fucking family out of it. I've never been more serious in my life. You want to see Action Jackson? That's me. Come in front of me after what you said about my family, calling my girlfriend a call girl, and that's how I supposedly met her. Okay? Talk about my father saying he was a drunkard, which he never drinks in his life. Even saying horrible things. I've heard many things on here about my mother, about my father, about my brother, about me. Now, who are the people that do these things? Aloe, of course. Popeye makes fun of people that died, like when Mike Kaysen died. We know the story with that. Then, of course, Roberto jumped on that one too. And not too long ago today, he wasn't planning to do a show at all. He did that to dox me. And he follows the creed of Aloe that says if you want to hurt somebody, go after what's important for them, their family. The fact that Roberto Dunn could do that, and the fact that Roberto Dunn has done that before, it just proves that this is not a man that anyone likes on here, anyone should ever respect on here. There should be a golden rule here on YouTube that say what you want if you have to say it. But when you go that low and you talk about people's family, their children, or a family member that is very ill or possibly have died, or they're alive and you're telling people they're dead, I don't have the proper words for that. I really don't. I'm a very good person for expressing himself. I think everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, but even I know that. But I can't find the right words to express my disgust with people like this. And I swear to everything good in my life, people who have said such a thing to me, if they have the misfortune of running into my path someday in Cebu or wherever, I don't care about the law at that point. I'll take matters in my own fucking hands. They ain't coming out unscathed. I will tell you that right now. Even if I got my ass kicked, I'm going to make sure I do some damage before that happens, because it's the only way I'm ever going to satisfy myself. That's who I am. For those that don't know me and don't believe me, you don't have to. Once somebody strikes at me, they'll never get me off their back. They'd have to kill me, but they're going to get hurt. They're going to get hurt really bad. I got a list of people on here, my little favorite list of people on here, that I would like to do bodily damage to if I was able to do. And I'm talking about serious bodily damage. I have a good memory. There's nothing wrong with my memory. And I cannot guarantee myself to say that if I ran into any one of these people, that I would not let loose on them. There was a time that this happened when I had to restrain myself, and that was at TGIFs. And my audience don't know what was going through my head. Barry. You wonder why I hate the motherfucker so much? Well, he's in fucking jail. Fuck you, Barry, if you're still listening on your phone. Fuck you. You're getting what you deserve and a whole lot more. You went too far with me. Okay. I took your bait. Swallowed the bait. And I ate it. Then I ate you up. You can only go so far on YouTube, and you folks got to take this shit seriously. Go Google in. See how many people on social media have died or got seriously hurt because of what they said to ruin somebody's reputation. Or just to disfigure somebody's reputation. Talking about people's mother or their father or their children. Or calling you a sexual predator, which is like they should be crucified for something like that. Nobody on here, the message is out. You should all act accordingly. That nobody on here should be treated with any form of respect. Should you give them thumbs up on their show? Support them in any way, because you're going to be a target yourself. Do not support somebody who talks about somebody's children. Do not support somebody who makes false claims to the public. What Roberto doesn't understand, and I copied that video, by the way, Roberto Dunn. I already got a police report on you. I wish you would come to the Philippines. I sincerely wish you would come to the Philippines. I really do. Approach me. You know how to find me. Please, I beg of you to come to my house. I'm serious. Please come to my house. Because I think you and I have some unfinished business. Definitely unfinished business. Yeah. Oh, get the fuck off my channel. You and your fucking obsession with fucking Barry. Fuck Barry. He's being fucked already. I'm not talking about him right now, you stupid cockroach. You're a cockroach. Get the fuck off my show. So what the fuck you worth shit to my show? Fazio had that happen to him. Do you think that was a pleasant thing to his brother to hear something that Fazio died? Yeah, it was done to Fazio. It was done to other people too. That's not a funny thing. They called relatives and said that they were dead. Amazing. I mean, how far do you go on YouTube? Seriously. Do you not know that there are people that are dead, have been dead for years, when they could be walking alive? Because they just said the wrong things to the right people. What is it you do not understand, folks? Did you ever examine why you don't like somebody on here, whether it's me or somebody else? Is it because somebody else don't like him and you just want the attention? Yeah, let me join the boys club. You don't like him, I don't like him. I'll dox him and call him every name in the book. I'll back you up, dude. Sure, I will. You're just as fucking sick as the person who started the shit in the first place. Everybody thinks they get away with shit on here. They don't. Look at Brevis. He got a shiner on his face. Someone fucking caught up with him and beat the shit out of him about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He won't talk about that because he's too fucking embarrassed. How did that happen, Brevis? You got a clue? You want to share with us, or should I share it with everybody else? How did you get that fucking shiner, you motherfucker? You piece of shit. How did you get that? Because you can't stop opening your fucking mouth. You come to this country, start trouble, you get women pregnant. The same woman that you fucking got living with you, you go on a live show with somebody, you tell them that the best pussy is fresh pussy, and your girlfriend is standing right in back of you. You fucking lowlife. You fucking lowlife. And now you're a father. You know what I say to you, Brevis boy? I say, poor child. Long live the child, but we wish the child help. But I say, poor child for having you as a father. You are a low-class scumbag that hangs around in bars and go-go bars, and you fuck on your girlfriend all the time. Why is she with you? Is it for the support? Did she stay with you because she knew she was pregnant and needed you to support her? You think she really loves you when she knows what you said? She got to be one desperate chick, man. She's got to be one desperate chick to stay with your ass, Brevis. Any woman that would go out with you. You are a sick fuck, Brevis. You stalk people, for God's sake. You stalked me. You stalked Fazio and other people. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with most of you people out here? Then you go after people's families. You tell people that they died. You fucking cocksuckers. I swear, guys, on everything that's real and good in my life, there's certain people on here that I hope cross my path. I really do. I'll find a reason. I'll find a reason in a way to take them in a fucking alleyway. I don't care where the fuck it is, and beat the shit out of them. By hands, by tool, by stick, by garbage can cover if I have to. I want to beat the living shit out of you. That's what I want to do. I want you to hurt, and I want you to hurt bad. And anybody out here who respects these kind of people that say that a family member has died, I tell you what, if something happens to my brother, if he does die, motherfucker, Roberto, okay, I'm your warrant against you, okay? Yeah, I got a warrant against you. It's a warrant that I'm going to serve if I ever see your fat, ugly fucking face. You think I'm joking, Roberto? Try me. Try me. I don't like you. I never did. I thought you're disgusting. You never say anything nice about anybody on YouTube. Nothing. You never say nice about anybody. And poor Gilda. What the fuck does Gilda do to people? Why do you make her topic matter? Tells everybody when we met that I met her at a bar or she was a call girl. That alone gets your ass kicked. Not by just me, but her fucking family. But you're over there in Texas acting like a tough guy. And when you do come to the Philippines, you're going to make believe you're not here. Don't do that, please. I want to know when you're here. Let's meet up anywhere you want to meet up. Why don't we set up a date, a contract? Meet up any time you come to the Philippines. Tell me where you're going to be. You don't have to come here to Bantayan. Please tell me when your next trip is. We need to settle our differences. We need to settle our differences right away. We need to settle. Never mind my fucking age. Age don't mean shit, bro. Check it out. See what I'm made of, motherfucker. See where the fire comes out of me when you talk about a family member being dead when they're not, or calling my girlfriend a fucking whore. Well, call girl, same fucking thing. And not just once. It's not just like one accident out of anger. You've done this many times. You lied. Oh, yeah, I know people from Leyte that know her. She's a call girl and all this shit. You motherfucker. You piece of shit. By the way, gastric bypasses, they don't always last long. They're problematic. I hope you fucking die of whatever disease you have. Do you hear what I said? God or karma, Jesus, whoever's out there that has control over this, please put this man to rest permanently. I beg of you, put this man to rest permanently, or I will. You are a piece of shit. I can't say it enough, Roberto. Or anybody on here could ever talk about a family member in that way. I think everybody agrees with me on that shit, man. Oh, fuck you, Brian. Fuck you, too. YouTube is one thing. My private life is another. Fuck you, too. I can express myself anytime I want. I'm happy in my own right with my family here. I'm fine. I'm defending my family. I'm defending dignity and honor. Are you going to agree, Brian Usher, that it's okay to say that somebody's family member died? You go along with it. Oh, why are you so angry, Frank? Well, why did it happen to you, Brian Usher? What if somebody said your family member died and put it publicly? Do you know what that kind of problems that could cause? How you could hurt people saying that? And Brian Usher, oh, he don't think nothing's wrong with that at all. Not Brian Usher. Why do you get mad, Frank? Why do you get angry? I'll tell you why I get angry. Because I got a breaking point of no return when somebody goes so far that just like I planned everything for Barry, I'm going to make these people's lives miserable. I'm going to make them miserable, I promise. Who says I'm not working on certain people already? Who knows? You'll never know. I know. I don't give up on people who have done such vicious crap. We're not talking about the little stuff. Vicious crap. And you got that piece of shit in Bahal, that worthless, delirious, delusional piece of shit, and all the damage behind the scenes he was trying to do to me. And he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Your God is not done with you either, motherfucker. And by the way, this guy ain't got long to live, no matter how it is. So there's always a victory at the end of the story somewhere, whether somebody else kicks his fucking ass or Mother Nature says, enough. And while he's fucking vlogging and bullshitting and lying and telling tall tales, he falls over and dies while he's doing a live stream, while he's bullshitting about somebody and doxing somebody. Perfect moment. Just like when he exposed his fucking tiny little fucking dick and got embarrassed. On camera. He couldn't take that back. Well, if you croaked on camera, you couldn't take that back either, could you? You fat piece of shit. Go ahead. Do your fucking diet. Die. Do us all a favor. You're worthless. Die. Do the world a favor. Do the world a favor. Oh, you fat pieces of shit that come on here like fucking weekend warriors, talk behind the fucking screen as if you're a tough ass, but you won't do shit. You'll never do shit. You'll never, ever do shit. I don't want to hear about fucking Barry. You're gone too. Okay? Barry's a done deal. Face it, folks, he's done. That's why I don't talk about him. I achieved my mission and I did it very well. And I'll formulate other missions if I have to, and not saying I ain't already doing it right now. Silence is golden. Be a ninja in regards to what comes next. Be careful when you go to a club in Cebu. You never know who fucking shows up. You'll never know who shows up. An uninvited guest. How's that? Yeah, breathe my fucking ass. Get the fuck out of here, Junior. Yeah, you'll breathe well someday when somebody you piss off has their strong hands around your fucking neck. You little fucking pussy. Hey, man, I express myself when I want to. Doesn't mean my cortisol level's going up, buddy. I'm in control of that. But I will tell you what's on my mind and how I feel about a situation I feel is really unrighteous. You come on my show anyway. You don't fucking donate to the show. Get fucking lost. This is going to be an all donation show, and if nobody shows up, that's it. If they don't donate from this point on, I put them on the side and get new viewers and subscribers. I'm tired of putting out all this effort. I'm not your fucking local sheriff for here. I'm not your policeman for YouTube. Fuck that shit. You don't want to, you people don't want to get your hands dirty. That ain't my fucking job. But you try to make it my job. Stop talking about people unless you're going to be part of the solution and not the problem. Don't even come on my show unless you're going to donate. I mean, anybody from now on. If you come on my show, you're going to donate because I don't want to hear your bullshit about Barry or anybody else. Pay the fee. You got to go to a nightclub. You got to pay the fee to get in. Here goes another one. Bye-bye. I'm not on any meds, dude. I don't need meds. If you want to consider antihistamines a medication, by the way. I'm just speaking my mind. It had nothing to do with medication or lack of. It's about time people out there would speak their mind and stand up for righteous people against the unrighteous on here. You got the yellow fucking ass. He's going to drop dead in a matter of time. You got that other fat ass over in Kentucky that's going to drop dead. Okay? You got people like that are ready to fucking croak. That's a beautiful thing, baby. The earth doesn't need this waste products. We've got enough pollution in this world already. We don't need these worthless walking, talking abortions walking around that don't contribute to society in any form or way. From now on, you want to come on my show, introduce yourself, make a super chat, that's it. If I'm going to get something out of this show, that'll be it. If nobody sends super chat, that's fine too, but that's just the way it's going to be. I see you come on my show and you don't super chat, I hit the hide button on there and I say bye-bye. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's going to be. Why? Let me tell you why. It's not the money as a concept itself. It's not. It's the fact that you like to sit back and hear all the drama. You don't want to kind of wean yourself away from the drama. You don't. You want to talk about people, but you don't want to get your hands dirty. You don't get your hands dirty because you're all fucking cowards. You like talking about these people. You say how bad they are. We support you, sir. No, you don't. The only way you're going to support me is you send a fucking donation on the show. That's your ticket into commenting on my show from now on. I'm sorry, you're going to be a bastard about this. That's just the way it's going to be. From now on, that's it. Or you don't make comments on my show, I turn it into a monologue, and that's fine too. Now, I feel better. But look, let me tell you something. When I say what's on my mind, I say it. That's the New Yorker in me, man. I'm not going to pretend I'm not a New Yorker and I know my ways. We speak our mind. We don't waste time about what we have to say or do. We do it, man. We just do it. That being said, I need to take a little break. Got to take my meds, guys, right? No, actually, I need to get a glass of water. And if you really need to know, I need to take a piss too. What else would you like to know? What would you like to know? Brand of toilet paper when I go use the toilet? I mean, how am I going to enlighten your life just a little bit more? Some of you people want to be me. You want to live my life. You want to be me. Why? You can't be yourself and be original. Why do you let me live rent-free in your fucking head? Something unholy about that. Well, I think it's called mental illness. Yeah, I'm going to take Fazio's stance on this. you come on my show, you don't donate. Hey, man, my time is worth. So, right, Fazio, buddy? You might be right about that, Fazio. And you're not right about anything. But you might right about that. You might be somewhat right. Not all the way. But you're a sick. Well, I don't want to get into that. You might be right about something. Time and effort, you know, giving out information. Well, your information is false, but nevertheless, we'll support you on one theory. Time is worth money. You put a show on, and let's face it, everybody and their grandmother who has a YouTube channel is looking to make money. If you're a chick, you expose your breasts, you do whatever the fuck you do. If you're a guy, put a woman on there in a bikini, ask Old Dog and people like that to make money. You're not on here to impress people. You're not really even on here to educate people. Let's face the fact. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, what it's all about. It's about making fucking money. Now, since I've been on YouTube, there's never a thing that I did all the time. Not at all. Not one bit. However, things are changing. Yeah, let's call it the tide of change. Maybe you're going to retitle this show, The Tide of Change. That's a good one. I like that. This particular show, call it The Tide of Change. You want to come on my show? You got something to say, good or bad? Get out your card, pal. But that means nobody comments on here. It's all the same to me. It just becomes a monologue. Not a big deal. It's like an upload where nobody could comment while you're doing it. Same shit here. You're going to come on my show. I don't care who you are. If you don't donate, you don't get to speak. It's like the chick. I know of this one woman, if you want to call her that, had on her fucking pussy said, a tattoo, pay as you enter. I'll tell you what, pay as you enter. You want to come on a show, you want to make a comment, pay. You pay. That's right. We'll go along with Ricky on that one. You pay. That'll be the element of my show from now on. You want to make an appearance on here, you don't give? You got to give first before you make a comment. Then I keep you on. That's the rule. That's the new rule of my show. Look, I've spent a lot of time doing shows on here. Hey, you got to be worth something. I jumped on the platform. I already told you. You can't get through life without paying. Whether it's your rent, whether it's your electricity, I don't care what it is, whether it's your food. If you want to come on my show, you got to fucking pay. If you want to make a comment, you can listen all you want. I can't stop you from doing that. But you don't have to listen either. You go to somebody else's channel. What do you think about that, guys? Not a bad idea, huh? So from now on, every show is going to be a you pay show. You're going to pay a toll to make one fucking comment, but you have to send a donation in before you make your comment. Then I allow you to speak your piece. I think that's fair. How's that? That's the new format. And it's not like I need the money. It's not what it's all about. There's a certain principle involved here. You all got something to say. Say it. But you're going to pay to say it. That's the new rule. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, as Barry says? See what I'm saying? How's that? That it had to come to that. It didn't have to come to that, but when I think about it, why not? What most people say on my show is a bunch of bullshit anyway. They want to talk about the drama. All they want to hear about is Fazio or Barry or somebody. Well, come one, come all, but you're going to pay. You pay. Absolutely. I like that. You pay. And a little message for fucking Roberto. Roberto, you think I'm kidding? Let me know the time and date you plan to come on the Philippines. We will meet. Let's make a point of it, Poindexter. Let's make a point of it. I told you I'm not done with you. You think because you're in Texas, you're fucking safe? You think you're safe? Do you really think you're safe? Did I have the fucking gunyoles to call the police on you 3 times and embarrass your fucking family for the shit you said about Gilda? Did it not embarrass your family what I did? Did it not make your kids wonder what the fuck did dad do? The cops are here? Oh, that's just child's play, my friend. That's just child's play. You wait and see what I could do. You don't believe me? Try me. Barry tried me and now he believes me. Did I lie about that? Hell no. Okay. I'm actually reading something as I'm on my show. I'm reading some personal messages. So you guys make that decision. You want to comment, you pay. Or else you're hidden on my channel forever. Even you, Jerry, another bastard out there who interviewed Brevis in all this agreement with him when Brevis was saying all this shit about me. Why do you even come on my show, Jerry? Nobody wants you to come on their show. Nobody listens to you, not even Big Kevin. And that's really hitting it low in Big Kevin, who's on the lowest end of the scale, wants to dox you. That's pretty bad, I'd say. Here we go. That's true. That's the way my show is. I'll give you enough time to answer your question. It's come to that. Yes, it has. All these years I've been on here, Mr. Boston Dave, I've never been monetized. Never even had PayPal. I'm like Information Central over here. Everybody wants to know what's happening. I give them information. Everybody hated Barry Jordan, but they didn't want to do nothing about him. I spent $175,000 of my own fucking cash. Buy donation, Dave. Well, I'll give Dave, Boston Dave, 2 minutes. Sexpack Task Force is off my show. I wasn't kidding, guys. I wasn't kidding, am I? I'm not kidding. That's the way it's going to be on my show. That's right. But what do you got to say to me anyway, Boston Dave or Sexpack Task Force? Nothing. It's just a bunch of radio gaga. What do you think is happening to Barry or something about Fazio or somebody? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? You got 60 seconds, Boston Dave, to give, or I send you on your way. No, nothing personal, Boston Dave. It's just the rules of my show. Put a lot of time and years into my show, and I'm going to get something out of this. I had a pretty good month, actually. Well, 50 pesos is better than nothing, Philippines Guru. So you're good. You're in good. You're in good. You're in like Flynn. Boston Dave, you got 30 seconds left. Pay up forward, Boston Dave. Sure. Pay dearly. And you can be on my show anytime you want. And comment on here. That's just the way it's going to be. Philippines Guru, he didn't send much. Sent $1. But he sent something. I didn't say how much you have to donate. Did I? I said that you'll have to donate to comment on my channel, be part of any discussion from now in the future. No, dog called cat, you can't. Make your donation now. Philippines Guru comes in with another Another dollar for Frank for say no, 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 no. You can't pay for sex, Pat. But thank you. You can take that away if you want. It's okay. No, you can't pay for somebody else. No, 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 no. You guys enjoying this? I am. I mean, I'm having fun here. But I'm actually very serious. This is a pay show from now on. For me to open the doors to you to come on my show and participate, that's which way it's going to be. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. It's just strictly business. I know, isn't it? I'm loving it. Oh, yeah, Frank's losing his cool. No, I'm not, man. That's normal me. You know nothing about me. Right? Well, I was raised, this is normal, man. We just speak our mind. We deal with the consequences later, but, we speak our mind. So I made a whole, what, $2? About $2. Hey, man. Pretty good for my show. Any high rollers out there? I have I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. My dog needs surgery, so once I get my tax refund, I can't donate a lump sum. Tax return? Tax return? Dude, you're not bad off. I should help you out. Tax return ain't till next year. No, he didn't pay for you, man. And dog called cat, no, Philippines guru. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. No, 1 minute. I got to give you time to do it. A dog called cat. You got 60 seconds to donate or vacate. That's the new motto. It's donate or vacate. Boston Dave, I don't want to hear no excuses. That's a bullshit story. Wait for your tax refund. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for your fucking donation till next year. All right, you're on your way out of here. Real quick. Fan man. Who's fan man? I don't know any fan man. What about him? Well, if he's not on here, it's because he was blocked for some reason. He may have went under a sock account name in the past and has carried on under his new name or something. Come on, guys, something substantial up there. I like blue. It's my favorite color. It's my favorite color, but we need a little different rainbow going on here. A little bit different. Create a rainbow here. All right, Boston Dave, I'm sorry, man. You're on your way out. I feel for your dog if you're really a dog lover. Come back under a different name with a donation and we'll take you on. I'm sorry. My apologies. It's nothing personal, like I said. To show you that I really mean business here, folks, I'm actually doing this. I'm actually doing this. It's a trip, isn't it? I know. See some more colors on here other than blue. Let's see a yellow. Let's see an orange. Let's see a red. That's what we need to see. And you're in like Flynn. Then you're in like Flynn. Okay, a dog called Cat. I'm sorry, but you got to go. Come under a different name with a payment. Bye. Sorry, guys. I said nothing personal here. Nothing personal. And we mean that. Nothing personal. I don't even know you. It's just that we're a business channel now. That's right. Gotta go to the BIR, everything. We're a business channel. We're here to make money. And in turn, we give you good shows, give you informational shows about the Philippines and the world. Good philosophy, good health advice, and fun and entertainment. Hey, I sing, I dance, I do imitations. I'm a very versatile guy here. So you're good, Philippines guru. You're good, you're good, you're good. You're the only one that's been good so far. I mean, biz, fizz. Good on you. Right on, brother. This is like a pay per view. That's exactly what it is. This is going to be the first pay per view YouTube channel in the Philippines genre. That's the way to do it. Because you don't quite, yeah. Jack, yeah, Jack has been a contributor on my show. We'll take your $1.99, Jack. We'll take it. No, by the way, the fellow who calls himself Jack Kent Cook, um, he has donated to my show a number of times, actually. So Jack's pretty cool, whoever he really is, but he's been cool with my show. But, I'm really being apologetic on this because I really think it's come down to this. I didn't want it to be this way, but, you know, I jumped on the platform, man. If I have to listen to the bullshit on my show, I want to be paid to tolerate it. If I don't like what I hear, they just get taken off, whether they fucking donate it or not. I don't want to hear about Barry. I don't want to hear about the crazy man in Bahal. I don't want to hear any of that shit. Seriously, I don't. I don't. Jack Kent wants to know, why is it that the Island Man is fully developed press? He doesn't have much testosterone, I guess. I think he's got more female hormones than testosterone, I think is what it is. And besides, he's fat. he's Bottom line, he's fat. I mean, having a little dick too. How about that one? Yeah. I don't know, I guess in the evolutionary evolution didn't play good on him, anatomically. And it's probably the best answer I could give you, man. There's nobody out there in the afternoon on anyway but me, so appreciate that I'm on. Hey, man, show you care. I'm here. And you could ask me questions. I don't care. As long as they're cool. I'm cool. Can you explain how to, yeah. Well, that's all I can think of, dear Jack, is, he doesn't contain, he's not a real man that he say he is. That's why. Because real men don't have breasts. Last time I checked, and I don't go around checking, but they make it pretty obvious. Real men also need food. Real men don't drink water. They just breathe the water vapors out of the air. You never did? Oh, another one, Mike Ross. That's a renegger, man. By the way, why did Ricky have that black man on his show? Barry the Boss? Because Ricky came out many times calling people the N-word, that he hates them and all that shit, but he had Barry the Boss on his show? I guess anything for money to get somebody controversial on his show, huh? Yeah. As far as you've never seen anything like that before. None of us either, Jack. But that happens when you're obese. But you know what's great about all this, guys? Can you just picture that guy's life? The island guy. You know what he lives in, obviously. No girlfriend. Never a chance of getting a girlfriend. Probably never got laid in his entire life. And he's looking down on all of us out here like we're some fucking peons. That he's better than us. I still like to know how. How is he better than us? And Mike Ross, you got something to pay up, man. I'll make the same deal with you that I did with PA Trucker, man. You donate $100 on my screen today, and I'll never talk about the $50K you owe me on that bet. That's right. I think I'm being very fair about this. Philippine Guru says, Barry the Boss, what a joke. But he does have a lot of subs and donators. Yeah, it makes you wonder why. I don't know, really, why people donate to certain shows. It's a phenom is what it is. I can't answer that. Well, it has to do with the drama factor, yeah, that always plays a part. You know, these black guys think they're all fucking rappers and shit. They all think they're 50 Cent or somebody when they're probably only worth 50 cents. They're all jokes, Philippines Guru. They're all jokes. I'm kind of liking this, actually, because it puts people on guard. I love it. I mean, I'm actually loving this. I'm loving this. This is the way it should be. From now on, any show I do, if you're to comment on my show, you have to make a donation. And that means every time you come on my show, no matter who you are, whether you made donations in the past or not, this is a pay-per-view show, period. It's not that I don't appreciate people donating in the past. Please don't get me wrong on that. I do. And I remember who does, but this is the way it's going to be. Why should everybody make money on YouTube and why shouldn't I? Everybody's got needs for extra money. Who couldn't use a little few extra bucks? If you think about the amount of time and the shows I do on here, the energy I put out, the time I put out of my own personal life, which has interfered with my personal life. See, I come on here no matter how many shows I do, and I make sure I do spend time with my loved ones. But then they need their time away too. They have their own hobbies and whatnot. I have mine. No, don't believe him, okay? Mike Ross is a troll. He's a troll. Don't believe Mike Ross. If Mike Ross lights up my screen with 100 spot, all is good. I'll never mention it again about reneging on the 50,000 peso promise he made if I put some scumbag in jail. Tell me what the offer is. Jason Fonch, I'll give you 1 minute. This is a pay for show. If you don't make a donation on my screen, I'm going to give you a little over a minute or two. No donations. I have to put you on your way out. I have to remove you from my show forever. That's it. $45? Come on. Come on. No. I'm sorry. I don't need the money that bad. I'm sorry. 50,000, get away with 50,000. Not that I could have enforced that, Mike Ross. There's no way in the world I could enforce that. There's no personal contract. I can't enforce that. When I think what's right is right. You hate that motherfucker as much as I do. And I did your job. And you want to offer me $45? Oh, that's bullshit. No, I don't want your money, Mike Ross. Not $45. 100 is a minimum on my show. In your case, I did that with PA Trucker. Hey, PA Trucker came through, and you haven't heard me talk anything bad about him in regards to this bet he made with me. He's all good. I don't mean he's all good, but I mean, he's good on that promise. That's it. No more mention of $50K he owes me. I think I'm being fair. Okay, Jason Fonston, you're out of here. Thank you for coming by my show. Hope you subscribed. Take care. Bye-bye. That's how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. $45. Are you kidding me? You're getting away with 50,000 pesos, and he wants to offer me $45. No, thank you. I don't need the money that bad, Mr. Ross. I don't need the money that bad. Guru, that's not a decent offer. The guy owes me $50K, and you think $45 is a decent offer? Are you kidding me? Get fucking real, man. Boy, we're kicking it. We're killing it here. We got $1.99 from Jack Kent Cook. We got about $1 from Philippines Guru. About another $1 from Philippines Guru. We're killing it here, man. We're just we're killing it on here, man. We are killing it. You guys got to do a little better than that. No, Mike. Sorry, pal. I've been hearing your shit for a long time. How you're on my side. Yeah, which side? My backside? Yeah. No, it was $100 for Pennsylvania Trucker. Pennsylvania Trucker gave me $100. That was my request. No, I don't care. It's got to be $100. I don't need the money that bad, dude. Just trying to clear your fucking name on here, man. Pennsylvania cleared his name. Now it's your job. Don C will never do it. You know that. No, I'm sorry. I don't need the money that bad, Mike Ross. It's $100. Why should I charge PA Trucker $100 and you get away with a lower amount? That wouldn't be fair to PA Trucker, would it? I don't think so. That wouldn't be fair at all. You got money, Mike. If you didn't have money, you shouldn't promise me 50,000 pesos to get that bum in jail. Dude, I put out 175,000 pesos of my own money, my own time, my own stress to get the job done. What did you do, Mike? Nothing. You did nothing. Yeah, ain't gonna do. It has to be 100 to light my screen. And if you want to be a lifetime commenter on my channel, folks, and this applies to anybody, to be a lifetime commenter where you never be asked for money again, unless you voluntarily want to give more money, it'd be $100 US. $100 US. And that'll be good for you for quite a while. $100 on my show today. $100. And I won't ask you for money again unless you want to voluntarily contribute to my shows. But $100 today puts you in like Flynn. In like Flynn. Danny Wood, my car is running on fumes and I need to drive to the hospital. I don't want to hear your sob story. You come on my show, you contribute before you make a comment. You got 2 minutes, 120 seconds. This is a pay-per-view show. You don't get to comment on my show unless you pay. It's nothing personal with any, even my old contributors. It is absolutely nothing personal, and please don't take it personal. We got to show a certain amount of discipline on this show. I went for a lot of years without making a dime on my show. When people were fucking buying FJ Cruisers and shit. Nah, man, my time has come. All right, your time is running out, Danny. Would see a little dollar sign down there? That's how you donate. Bye, Daniel Wood. But thanks for coming by to my show. I appreciate it. Appreciate your viewership, sir. His car ain't running as he's eating at a soup kitchen. But he can afford the internet to come on here. Nice try, troll. But no cigar. Okay, guys. Do 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 do. We shall come rejoicing. Do do do. So far, we are killing it. $1.99 for Mr. Jack Cook Kent. Let's round it off to $2. About $1 from Philippines Guru twice. 2, 3, $4. Hey, man, we're up to like $4 minus 30%. We're killing it, man. We're just killing it here. Got to have some substantial donations on the show, folks. Not too long ago, a couple of shows back, whatever, I told you, man, we got to make up for lost time on my show. That's all the time I spent giving out valuable advice on my show. Yeah, coming time. It's coming time. That's due that people give me payback. I've entertained you guys for years. What do I get from that? Nada. Nada, nada, nada. Clock is ticking, folks. Light up that screen, baby. You want to be part of the machine? You got to donate. Nothing personal. Don't take it that way. Sorry, Mike. $100. That's what gets you off the hook with me. But like I said, we're not in no contract for 50,000 pesos, Mike Ross. Of course, you can get away with that anytime you want. It's just a principle, Mike. You did want to see that piece of shit in jail. Did I not do it? Okay, I did accomplish what I said, Mr. Mike Ross, if you're listening. So why don't you be cool about this, man? No, seriously, why don't you be cool about this? The people you can't see in the chat, they're entertaining themselves. What are they masturbating? What are they doing? And we got Bill Springs talking about his fucking hemorrhoids. Bye, Bill. I suggest you get some cream for that. This is probably one of my better shows, actually. I've had a lot of good shows. How are they entertaining themselves, Philippines Guru? Are they looking at a picture of me somewhere masturbating, or what are they doing? We know we got that kind out here. I'm flattered, but I don't want to visualize that. Seriously. Pay-per-view, people. Pay for comments. Not every comment. You make a payment. You make a donation to the show. That means on a particular show you're talking to, talking to me on, that you paid your license fee to allow yourself to make comments on my show. Hey, you pay to talk about. You can talk about your hemorrhoids on here, man. Take a sitz bath, okay? It's called a sitz bath. I think it's SITZ. That'll take care of your hemorrhoids, and that's free. That's free. I'm loving this. Okay, I got to take a break. Don't go away, man. Just go away. Or you pay, you pay. You pay, you pay. That's my motto, man. It's pay or vacate. Pay or vacate the show. Pay or vacate. Am I asking people for $75 or $50 consultation fees like Jasper in the Philippines does? Or like the Yellow Man was trying to do with people? No, I'm not doing that. Give me a break. I think I'm being pretty cool about all this. Why would I ask anybody for a consultation fee? Do I have a license to do that? And the people who talk about this don't know shit about what they're talking about anyway. Especially Jasper in the Philippines, only been here 10 months. And he's an expert on Filipinos now. And he's an expert on the Philippine culture. 10 months in the Philippines. I've been here over 7+ years. I'm not an expert out here. No, it's not a group effort. No, they want to believe. Look, guys, I already explained how the process worked and what I did. I'm not going to waste my oxygen to go over that again. It was not a group effort to get Barry away. It certainly was not. It was not at all. He wouldn't even be in immigration lockup if it wasn't for me, because the Bureau of Immigration needed a little more meat on the bone to put him away in there. We had to supply that meat on the bone or to prove that he was undesirable. That's all I'm going to say. And an otherwise lengthy explanation of why he's in jail. And it wasn't other people that put him there at all. At all. Not at all. Nobody want to get their hands dirty, man. That's what it came down to. They pointed me as a fucking sheriff and chief bottle washer. Now, man, as Hillary says, it takes a village to raise a child. I'm not anything like Jasper. Thank God for that. All these people are going to meet their fate. They all are. Trust me, they are. It always happens that way. They get carried away, and at least they expect something happens, and they don't expect it to happen, but it just does. Okay, let's see the screens light up here with some colors, folks. We mean business. We're out for business. Pay or vacate. That's the motto of the show. It's you pay, and it's pay or vacate the show. Again, I'm a kind of a multitasker. Please forgive me for that. That's just who I am. Every now and then I gotta leave the show for a few minutes, take care of some shit. So I'm kind of hindered on this computer here. And in a way, I'm kind of tethered to it. And that's why I take breaks now and then to take care of shit. But I want to see that screen lighting up a bit, Mike Ross. It's 100. That's it. And you're off the hook with me. I'll never mention anything about what you owe me again, like I did with P.A. Trucker. Why don't you come through the way he did? And people might give a little respect to you, Mike Ross, a little bit in the future. And you'll probably hear about it too. And Mike Ross was a cool guy to come through for Frank, although he didn't come up with the 50K he owed me, but I offered a deal. And I think it's a great deal. $100. Fan man. Oh, is Fan Man comparing me to Jasper? I don't even know how. Okay, got to take a break for my sponsors, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back with lots more. Lots more. Okay, folks. Have to get something. We can tell some stories. Hey, man, this is like a peso Wi-Fi. You want to get the Wi-Fi, you put the pesos in there. Pay or vacate show. Pay as you talk. New concept of my show. If you're just tuning in, Mike Ross did not want to come through, like PA Trucker did. So you're a pussy, Mike. That's the way people look at you, man. Just accept it. 50,000 peso death. And he wanted to offer me only $45, which is probably bullshit anyway. But I told him, make the same deal, 100. 100, 100, 100, 100. Nothing less than 100. We're not that broke around here. No, 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 no. Oh, the expected Social Security raise for 2024 just got bigger. News in. Now, I don't know. Let's see what it is now. First, they want to say around 3%, but let's see what they have to say. After falling as inflation moderated, projection for next year's Social Security trickled up this morning. Continue reading. Just got bigger, they said. Well, how am I supposed to read this? See, finish the story. They want me to subscribe. 50 cents per week, even on there. Everybody's asking for money. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's see it. I might have to look this up a different. Okay, here it is. Change of coming, Medicare costs. I'm gonna have to look this up actually directly. Expected Social Security raise in 2024 gets bigger. Okay, see what it says. Okay, Barron's comes up again. Now, last month's projected cost of living adjustment was 3%, according to Senior Citizens League, a nonpartisan advocacy group that has calculated monthly estimates based on the latest inflation data. Consumer prices climbed 3.7% year over year in August, according to the data released on Wednesday by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And I can't go beyond that. Well, they're tricky little fuckers on here. Okay, I gotta go back again if I can get something. Okay. Okay, it might be 3.2%, which will give you an average of $57 per month. New estimate. It's an estimate. Okay, new government inflation data points to a 3.2% Social Security cost of living adjustment in 2024, according to a new estimate from the Senior Citizens League. That's the Senior Citizens League. You're supposed to believe them. They got fucking dementia. That would raise the average monthly retirement benefit by about $57.30. See, you guys going to have more money, so come on, donate on the show. That's according to the nonpartisan senior group. And to say that the average retiree benefit is $17.90, that wasn't my average. That's lower than $1,837 average monthly retirement benefit cited by the Social Security Administration, due to the fact that it includes spousal and other dependent benefits. The projected 3.2% Social Security COLA for 2024 is much lower than the official 8.7% increase beneficiaries saw in 2023, but is higher than the annual 2.6 average increase over the past 20 years. Before you factor in and impact the estimated 3.2% boost may have on your benefits in 2024, there are three things to keep in mind. Well, we don't have to go into that. All right, so now we're talking about 3.2%. Gives you another $50 or something per month. But unfortunately, we're not keeping up with the inflation. So it ain't going to do a lot of us a whole lot of good. And right here in the Philippines, man, talk about inflation. Dang. It's why it costs a lot of money to run this show here, man. I'm getting old, man. I ain't got forever. Pay as you enter, man. Nope, you pay. And that's what they have to say about that. Inflation breakdown. Tipping in restaurants falls for the first time in years. Tipping at full-service restaurants fell to the lowest level since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, I know why. Cash-strapped consumers with tip fatigue, they call it, are pushing back. So am I. 2/3 of Americans have a negative view of tipping. Okay, here's how I look at this. In many cases, people chose to work on that job. They knew that it was not a high-paying job, and they expect to be tipped. Tipping is something that people do, and they don't want to do because it's required. A lot of restaurants, they put the tip in the fee that you pay for that dinner, whether you want to tip them or not. That's right. You think that's fair? Sometimes you get some lousy service or a lousy meal. I didn't tell the chick or the guy to take that fucking shitty job. Maybe that's all they can get. All right, give them credit. I tip every single time I eat out here. I always tip. Because I happen to know out here they're not making much money. You feel sorry for them because they work so hard and make so little. Nothing to show for it. All right, let's get these numbers up here, folks. Remember, this is a pay or vacate show on here. Every time I do a show from now on, you're going to make comments. Unless you're already paid on the show, you're cool. You comment all you want on that show, this show. Other than that, that's just the way it's going to be. If I means in the future I have no commenters on here, then it becomes a monologue. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. And the way it's going to be, my friends. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. Please. Nothing personal. And don't take it personally. I'm sure you're a good guy. You're a good person. But, hey, man, I jumped on the platform, baby. I've been on here for too long. Too many shows. Not to get some kind of gratuities out of my efforts. Damn, I've given you some entertaining shows. Can't count how many. I gave you some highly educational shows. Very informing shows. And you think that's not worth something? It's worth something to me. It should be worth something to you. There's nobody good on there to listen to anymore. Let's face the fact. God, I know that. You know that. Look, I got three thumbs up with 13 people on here. Of course there's going to be a fucking fee to get into this exclusive fucking nightclub here. It's called business. They're all making business on it. Everybody's a show under. It's a business deal. It's a business deal. You pay. You pay. It's all business. Everything in the world is business. Relationships are even business. Everything is business. Walking in the street is business. You got to pay a fee for everything. You got to pay a fee for driving your fucking car or your motorcycle. You got to have a license. Get your tabs renewed. You got to get fucking insurance on your car. Everything is a cash transaction today. Face the fact. Oh, and by the way, let people know this show is also capable of super thanks, even if I'm not on. You can go to any one of my shows, any one of my live shows, or any shows, I think, and you can give a super thanks on there, even when I'm not on. You like one of my shows on here, it'll let me know. It'll let me know that you donated. It always sends a notification. You got, $10, $20 from whoever as a super thanks or whatever, a super sticker. Yeah, we're capable on here with that. Keep that in mind. You don't have to be this show. You might like one of my other shows. It'll notify me, and you'll get the recognition. I guarantee you. Scooby-Doo. Hey, I got all the time in the world, folks. All the time in the world. All the time in the world. I'm retired, my friends. I do what I want, when I want, how often I want. That's the beauty of retirement. Do it right, though. Plan for it. It's the best thing I can tell you. Plan for it. Let's see. I'm looking at my phone here. All the people I hit on here now. Ooh, I'm hitting hard. I'm hitting hard. Donate or vacate. If you have donated already on my show, you are welcome to comment. That's okay. The guys got all the time in the world. We're going to keep this show flowing for a while. I may have to leave the channel every now and again, like I'm going to do again. I got to make room for my sponsors, my commercial sponsors on here. Okay, that's how it works. Hope you understand. So spread the word around. That's the new rules on my show here. Every time I do a show, it's got to be a donation involved in order to allow you to make comments on my show for the duration of time that I'm on. I don't want to be this way, but I have to. Man's got to live. Man's got to eat. Man's got to eat. No, man got to eat. I got to eat. You got to eat. It's the way it is. We'll be back. Spread the good word. Spread the word. Have you heard the word? You did today. Oh, shit, I'm going to have to do another 1.5 miles again today. Yeah, I did 1.5 miles on a treadmill this morning, but I got to do at least another 1.5 miles. I got to get 3 miles in per day. That's my new gig. Yeah. You're still kind of hanging around. Why is that? Oh, you want to hear some news? Well, what do we got to share with you on the headlines? Do 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 do. Scoobity doobity doobity doobity. Scoobity doobity doo. Yeah, baby. What do we got here? What's world news? Where is all of it? Ooh, what's that? Yellow Man, he was getting pretty frustrated. Hey, there's a pretty cool thing on here. I want to show you this thing. Oh, where is it? Okay. Did I lose it already? No. It's pretty cool. Little thing you put on your table, and it lights up your ceiling in the living room. In your bedroom. You could have stars, constellation, aurora borealis. This is pretty cool shit. Look at this thing. That's worth buying, I think. Could help you relax you before you go to sleep. Yeah, it's a little unit. I don't know what they want, about 1,500 pesos, a little over 1,000 or something for this. And you could have the galaxy, constellations, the moon. Personally, I think this is pretty cool. Anyway, something you might want to think about buying. I think it's worthwhile. One of these days I'll send. Did I send away for it already? I'm not sure if I did. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Okay. Flooding. Oh, man. Flooding. What's going on with this? Oh, God. Where is this? Where is this? Down in Cebu somewhere? Yo, check that out. Infrastructure. I mean, we don't got none here. Look at that. Look at that. When it rains. So is Cebu a progressive city? Apparently not. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Look. I'm assuming that's Cebu somewhere. Does this thing have any sound on it? Wow. Where is this?
Buat ko diyan ko ano. Pampir.
Let me tell you something. They build these bridges to Mactan. How many bridges they got now? And the expenditure for that. And is it really clearing up traffic in Cebu? No, it's not. You can't even walk in, there's hardly any sidewalks in Cebu. And you can't walk without fear of breaking your fucking fool neck. Why aren't they spending money on projects that are more practical? Well, you got fancy places in Manila, Makati and all that. It looks like you're in Western world. Real sidewalks to walk on without breaking your fucking back. They don't have that over here in Cebu. Not really. Well, if you want to go to IT Park around there, it's a little bit better. But look at the average streets in Cebu City, the lovely Cebu, Cebu. You don't see that shit there. Okay, so where is this? Where is this? Someone said, where is this place?
Hoy! Hoy! Uy, alam mo man ni.
Wow. Oh, that is. Oh, yeah, that bus says Consolation on there. Oh, that certainly is in the Cebu area. Oh, yeah. This is ridiculous every time I see that. I have to be honest with you. It is so disgusting because that flooding is bringing up sewage. And people walk in it, kids play in it. What's wrong with this country? Where's their priorities? It certainly isn't for the people. That's for damn sure. Oh, Jeffy Geechee, I hate to give you some bad news. I know you're not going to like me for this. Apparently, you haven't been listening to my show. We've gone into something personal. You've been a donator, but my show is now turned into pay or vacate. That's it. I got to the point where if people want to comment on my show, they have to make a donation. And it says nothing personal. You've donated to me before, but when I do shows on here now, the screen has to light up and these people are allowed to comment on my show. Otherwise, it becomes a monologue. And I'll just give news flashes of what's going on with the world, what's going on with Philippines, etc. We've had several people on here that tried to come on, and I told them, I said, this is a pay for view, whatever type of situation now. And like I said, nothing personal, man, at all. Please don't take it personal, but this is exactly what's going on here. Yeah. Mike Ross supposedly came in there. I told him he owes me $50K to get somebody in jail, got him in jail. Tried to make him same offer as PA Trucker, $100. He didn't do it. Someone said he came up at 45. I said, I don't need the money that bad. You're getting away with a lot of money. Although it's not contractual, it's just a point where he could save face, but he didn't want to save face. That's what happens. Yeah, so this isn't. Listen, watch this shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Guys, this is not just a real disaster, but I mean, businesses get affected by that. They get flooded. They're unsanitary to begin with. Imagine all that water contains fecal matter and all kinds of shit. And we did a show about this just yesterday. And again, Jeffy Geach, don't take it personal. That's just what's going on here. If nobody makes a donation, they get timed out or removed from the channel. That's the new thing. Please don't take it personal. We're not singling out anybody on here. Anybody. No, I've got a super chat. I don't have any PayPal, my friend. I don't have any PayPal. Yeah, I know. People are concerned that, YouTube gets their cut. But, you got to think about it another way. There's a price of doing business no matter where you are. You go to rent a hotel for a week, and I don't know what they call it here. I guess they call it VAT taxes, VAT taxes here. You got to pay taxes on that hotel. It's just a price of doing business. We've been doing a show for a long time, and it's about time that my show gets recognized. I mean, Yellow Man's getting desperate for donations, so now he's pretty much following suit with me, and he's telling people that he gives out a ton of information. Well, whether it's a liar or not, he wants to be paid for it. And I'm at the point where, everybody's making money out here. And there's no reason I shouldn't, because I am informative. I do spend a lot of time doing shows on here. It gets old, No, Philippine Samurai, I don't really. I don't. So, no offense, but you got a 2-minute limit here. No donation, no comments on my show. And again, I got to keep on emphasizing this. You see my hand here. No or nothing personal to you at all. I don't know you. But I can't just single out people and say, no, okay, you don't have to pay when everybody else did. I know you don't think it's fair to a lot of my viewers, but it's come down to that. I've given a wealth of information on my show, and I'm extraordinarily entertaining on here. And everybody's on the platform and doing well in life, and I don't see why I shouldn't be on the platform on here, considering the longevity of my channel. It's been a long time I've been on here, guys. Remember, I never get, never even put PayPal on my show all these years. I mean, was it monetized? I mean, I still did shows. I wasn't charging people. I still did my shows. I don't have a Bitcoin. I told you, man, my show is so damn grassroots, man. Okay. All I can offer is my PayPal. What do you have? Why don't you have PayPal? Super chat or super sticker or super thanks. We got that. Okay. That's all I can offer. And I know I sound cold today. Why is this guy charging people to come on a show? You know why? I'm going to answer that because it's been long due. And there's nothing out there worth being listened to. All a bunch of haters out there. Haven't you guys had enough of that? We're formulating a campaign against Roberto G. Dunn, who's known as All Up in Your Geek Show, for being so hateful, for attempting to put on a show that said that my brother died, but my brother didn't die. It's hateful people like this that we're against. We got to spread the word about. Nobody likes this guy. Nobody ever did. He's never said one good thing about anybody. He depends on his other troll friends like Popeye and Aloe and people of that nature to support their hate and his hate. We don't want to do that on my show. If you're going down this track, you should have several payments options. Well, I don't. I don't at the moment. Maybe in the future I will. I'm stupid, okay? And I'm lazy. Okay, I'm stupid and lazy when it comes to all these technical shits. I get off for super chat on here right now, which gives super stickers, super thanks. It's either you're going to give or you don't. There's a price of doing business. Sure, they take their fees, but that's business. I can't say I approve of how much Google or YouTube takes. They don't have my approval at all, but they have to make business one way or the other. It's never going to be a situation where you're going to do a show, make money, and they're not going to take their share. Then Uncle Sam might wind up taking their share too. The local government here, BIR, might take their share also here. So I got to have people donating to the show because we're going to get this BIR going here, and we're recording all the donations that we have, and we got to report it. Otherwise, that's like a nail on my coffin. It's not that we make that much money for even a BIR to give a fuck, but we want to play things right on here. It takes a lot of effort to put a show together. Okay, you got 2 minutes, Philippine Samurai. Then I have to do the inevitable, which means being banned from the channel. Well, not be able to see your comments. Oh shit! I gotta get this thing on my battery, on my charger rather. Right away. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Minute and a half. Sorry, I don't offer PayPal. We have limited services on this channel here. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. I actually am. Clock's ticking here. Limited time, Philippine Samurai. I know you think I'm sounding like an asshole, but you just don't get it, my friend. You just don't get it. Took a lot of years on here without the benefits that other people have had. It's about time that my channel starts earning. And since I got my monetization on, after over almost 8 years of being on here, maybe one other time I had monetization, jumped on the platform like everybody else, and why shouldn't I at all? You, my friend, would do the same thing. Yeah, we'll try to get other payment methods on here. That would be, I mean, it's a great idea. Please don't get me wrong. But right now, we don't have that. You got 30 seconds, and I'm giving you a little extra here. 30 seconds. Otherwise, you have to come on under a troll name or something to talk on here. Or I'll just put people on timeout or whatever. Be fair about it. I don't have to be fair. It really does amaze me that they can't put proper drainage systems in these big cities. These are growing cities. And the streets get a couple of feet deep in water, as the video is just showing from my camera phone. It just absolutely amazes me. All right, Samurai, we're going to give you a timeout here. I think the time has actually run out on here. We won't hide you on this channel, but we give you a timeout. Next time you come back here, you're on timeout right now. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be. It's just the new rules of my channel. If you pay, you pay. Pay as you pay or vacate. Every time I do a show, somebody wants to make a comment, they're going to have to send a donation. If that means that nobody shows up on my show, that's okay too. We do a monologue. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. This applies to everybody. It's an equal opportunity employer here, okay? Equal opportunity. Nobody's being singled out on here, even my regular donators. Even my regular donators. I have to be fair about it. I can't take sides on here, so I hope you understand that. 22 people watching, 5 thumbs up. The news channel of the Philippines right here, baby. We talk about it all. It allows you to come on, ask questions, whatever you need to do. And you know you're not doing anything better than what you're doing right now. You know there's no worthwhile shows on right now that about basically talk shows. Just pay the fee and get it over. And Mike Ross, pay that 100, man. Pay that 100, Mike Ross. Pay the 100. Okay, we'll be back. Christmas season, folks. Keep that in mind. The gift of giving goes a long way. Okay, we're going to eat an early dinner here. Sorry about the you pay format here. And I'm not singling anybody out, even though you donated my show before. We're not doing that. Don't take it personal. I'll keep on saying this until the cows come home. Don't take it personal. I'm not singling you out. If you've donated to my show, it's always been appreciated, but it's been long overdue that this channel needs to come alive. This channel needs to profit from the time that I put in here. Everybody and their grandmother does this. I don't see why I shouldn't jump on that wonderful platform that is so much part of what YouTube actually is. Let's face it. People do shows to make money. They could bullshit all they want. They could lie through their teeth, or they could be a very factual, truthful channel like mine and give people what they want, but at the same time, feel good. I'll give you a great example of something. If I have to spend any time in the house, really bad weather, and I want to watch movies or whatever, I have to lay on my fat ass. Well, I don't have a fat ass, not yet. But I feel good about myself knowing that I worked out on a treadmill, did a couple of miles or whatever, or a mile and a half, then hit it up another mile and a half later. Then I don't feel any guilt about it. Then I could sit down and watch TV, and as long as I never got my blood flowing for the day, I feel good about it. And I can afford to sit in that comfortable chair of mine in my air-conditioned living room, my famous air-conditioned living room, and enjoy some rewards of watching a good movie. Knowing that I did exercise today, that's kind of how I'm working it on here. I want to know that what I put out on this show, and I'm giving so much to my viewers, that's time, overdue time that the viewers give back to this show. That's bottom lining it. That I could turn you off to my show, and that's okay. We're still going to do shows, whether I get donations or not. But in order for you to comment on this show, during that particular show I'm on, there has to be a donation. This applies to everyone. We're not singling anybody out. Again, this applies to everyone, equal opportunity on this show. We're fair about it. Nobody takes precedence over the other. You will be removed from the channel permanently if you don't donate when you come on. We'll give you a certain amount of time to make a donation. If you don't, remove user from the channel. We hit that button, you're gone. If it means I use up all my viewers on here, then I guess I'll have to get new viewers, new blood. That's just the way it's going to be. Okay? Pardon me while we have take some time out for my sponsors here. You pay, you pay. You pay, you pay. Pay or vacate, that's the new rule. We'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the new format on here. And I know some of you people don't think it's fair, but we're doing a little catch-up game over here, that's for sure. We'll catch you on the next show. Thank you for hanging around. We got 21 people hanging around for nothing. I don't know why. If you want to contribute, we'll answer your comments. We'll leave it on for about another 30 minutes. And we'll get right back to you. Lots of news, lots of stuff to talk about. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. White horse, do you know the rules? 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 White horse, do you know the rules?